Hello, sports fans, and welcome to our continuation of going behind the scenes and looking at Fury football from Play Now. Last time we did an unboxing, we saw what all came with the base game, as well as played a basic game that was a lot of fun and really easy to pick up. Today we're going to look at some of the advanced features of the game, which there aren't that many, and I figured we would do a little 4-team tournament with the 4 teams that come with the game. So let's go down to the field, and I've also got the play mat for the game for today, as well as a score sheet that I believe Steve Tower came up with. So let's go down to the field and let's go a little bit further behind the scenes with Fury football. So this is the play mat that comes with the game. It's got the the field on here with the down and possession. It's got the auto defense and auto offense calls, as well as the 20-plus results that occur whenever a 20 is rolled for the play result. It's got space for both the offense and defense for the teams, as well as space for the strategy cards. So, speaking of some of the advanced features, the strategy cards are mainly used for the head-to-head, for whenever you're playing someone head-to-head. So we won't be worrying about strategy cards since we're just doing solitaire play. One of the advanced options is offense audible at the line. So rather than the offense calling a run or a pass play after the defense chose their defense, if the offensive coach calls an audible and the defensive coach has chosen the react defense, and that play is automatically considered to be shut down. Since I am rolling for the offense and the defense, I won't be worrying about that. I will be doing, if the defense called a play and the offense rolled an audible, then the defense will get an automatic Fury defense called. So I will be playing that. The next one is auto calls for conversions. So if you're playing solo, once a team scores, you can roll a 6-sided die to determine how many points the opponent will try to convert for, so I will be doing that. There is a kicking option for this game. Now, in the base game, there's not really a kicking option. It's if the team does not score on their 4th down, the ball is turned over where they ended their possession. However, with this kicking option, they have a chance to roll 2 6-sided die, and if they get across the line, they score 3 points, and then the opposing team takes over at the midfield stripe. They begin their next possession at the midfield stripe. However, if the ball does not cross the goal line, so say they start at the midfield stripe and they roll a 9, then the defense will take, or the opposing team will take over on their 1. So that's a neat little feature I like. The next advanced option is extended possession after a defensive turnover. So if a team turns the ball over, rather than the defense becoming the offense and starting a new possession, they can actually score on the offensive dime, or on the opposing team's dime. So say I got Detroit and LA set up here. Say Detroit starts out and they throw an interception on their first play. Well, Los Angeles will take over, and they have 4 downs to score, but it's really considered Detroit still their first possession. If another turnover occurs, Detroit gets the ball back, and they are technically on their first possession. So it's kind of like, the other team, they got the turnover, so they're like I said, they're trying to score on Detroit's possession. Detroit can get it back. It makes for a higher scoring game and different strategies involved. I will play it that way, but I don't see myself in the future playing it that way. I kind of like the quick game aspect of 4 downs. If you don't get it, it's over. Excuse me. I've been sick these past few days, so I'm still trying to recover from that. So this is the score sheet that I believe Steve Tower generated. It's got room for coaches, and I purchased the coaches cards along with expansion number 1. So I have an idea of what I want to do. We may discuss that later, but it's got the teams, it's got their possession points here, penalty points, fumbles, INTs, sacks, and then results of the possession. So that's pretty neat. That's what I'm going to be using for today. But we have, I figured I would do a 4-team tournament with the teams that come with the base game. So we've got the Detroit Rippers and the Los Angeles Lunatics in the first round. And then for the next semifinal game, I've got the Houston Hombres and the New York Nukes. And then the winner of those two games will play each other for the championship. So let's go ahead and get this game started and see who is going to start out with the ball first. So we'll roll with Detroit. They get a 6. Los Angeles gets a 7. So Los Angeles will be considered the home team. Los Angeles will they'll defer. Detroit will get the ball first. So I'll set my tokens up here. I use the 2 blue tokens for first down and possession. I'll use the orange if it's able to be seen. Actually, I'll switch those so you can see it on the field a little better. And then I use the red to determine who has possession. I will be using the Fury die for this game as well. So let's go ahead and get this game underway and see who our champion is. And I've still got to refer back to the rule book every now and then. So bear with me there, but let's go ahead and call their defensive play. They are going to go react, and Detroit will call a pass. So pass versus react. Roll the 20-sided die. It's a 13. That'll be looking at defensive player 1 penalized, or if it's a circle, it's a long gain, and that will be a defensive penalty. And so we roll a 6-sided dice, and Detroit will get 4 points from the defensive penalty, and we will repeat the down for Detroit. So 4-0 already. 5 run defense versus a pass. It's a 17. That'll be a long gain of 4, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We go to second down. We have a 5 run defense. Offense will be a run. So run versus run. 1. And that is a short gain for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that is a touchdown for Detroit. We will roll and see how many they're going to go for. 1, 2, 3. They're going to go for a 3-point conversion. Defense will call we are in the orange zone, so they will call a run. Offense will call a run. 1 again. Short gain. 2 does not get it. So after the first possession, Detroit is up 10-0 as LA gets ready for their first possession, and they are on the 1-yard line. So LA, or Detroit, on defense will call, they're in the orange, so they will call a pass. Get the cards up here a little bit. LA will call a pass. So pass versus pass. We will look at 13. That's going to be intercepted. So LA with an INT. So that means Detroit is playing on LA's dime here. So LA will call a gotcha. So whatever the offensive call is, 3 run. So it'll be run versus run. It is first down, and on the first possession for LA, or for Detroit, I'm sorry. So we'll roll the 20-sided die. 17. Run is a loss. And that is going to be a loss of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Big loss there as we go to second down now. LA will call, and now they're in the white. That'll be a pass defense against a Audible. So it's going to end up being Fury that'll be a run. So run versus Fury. 1. Goodness, they are picking on Their LA's number 1 player, short gain of 1. So it'll be 3rd down as LA will call it a Fury again. And 1 is a pass in the orange, so pass versus Fury. 11, I will look at the offensive side. That pass is a medium gain unless a circle comes up, and it doesn't. So that's going to be 2 dice rolls and touchdown. So Detroit will get 6 more. And let's see, they will go for a 3. 1, 2, 3. LA calls a Fury again. Detroit will call a run. So run versus Fury. 16. We look at player number 2. Run is a touchdown. So that is +3. And they retain possession. So they're going to go for a 2-point now. LA will call a react. Detroit will call run, so run versus react. 16, we look at player number 6. That's over here. Run is a short loss. And 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So after, since that was on LA's dime, they scored 9 more. It is 19-0 Detroit. And Detroit will start their second possession at midfield. Yes, so they caused the turnover. They got to score on LA's dime, and then they begin their second possession at midfield. So Detroit has the ball once again, as LA is going to call a Fury. Detroit will call an audible. And 3, that'll be a pass. So pass versus Fury. 7, we're looking at an offensive player on a pass is a sack. So that will go down as they will lose that many yards. Ooh, lose 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as it is 2nd down. And LA will call a run. Detroit calls a run. So run versus run. We'll look at player number 6. Run is a short loss. So 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that is actually a safety. And that will be 6 points for LA. Let's see what they're going to go for. They're going to go for a 2 here. And Detroit will call a Fury. LA will call run. Run versus Fury. 18. That is a loss of 2. So safety by LA. They just get 6 out of it. And it is 19-6. As LA will get the ball back for their second possession here. Mark it down. It is 19-6. Detroit calling a gotcha. So whatever LA calls for run. So we run versus run. We'll look at player number 4 on the defense. Run is a short loss of 1. 2nd down. Detroit will call a run. LA calls a pass. So pass versus run. 12. Looking at the quarterback, and that is going to be a short gain of 1. 3rd down. Detroit will call a Fury. LA calls a pass. 17. That's going to be long. So 3 dice roll. As 9 comes up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Takes them down to the 1. They have 1 roll here to score now. It is 4th down. Detroit will call a gotcha. Oops. And an audible by LA will be a Fury. They will call a run. So run versus Fury now. 9. We'll take a look at the offensive player. And it is a no gain unless a square comes up, and it does not. So that was 4th down, and LA gets a chance to, they're going to go ahead and kick here, and they easily get it. So they will get a field goal for 3 points, and it is 19-9 as Detroit will start their 3rd possession at midfield. It is 19-9 here. LA will call a gotcha. Detroit will call a pass. So pass versus pass. 13 will be an interception. So now LA will play on Detroit's 3rd possession here. So Detroit will call Fury. LA calls an audible, and they will run. So run versus Fury. Go 7. That will be the offensive player. Run is a medium gain. 4-5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Still on Detroit's excuse me, 3rd possession, 2nd down. Run defense versus LA's pass. So 1, we will look at defensive player. That is a sack and not injured. So, 6 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3rd down as Detroit calls a react. LA will call an audible, which will become a Fury, and a pass. So pass versus Fury. 20. So we will look at the quarterback's card, which is a short gain. So it's going to be a gain of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we roll a 20 die again. 9. Indicated player is injured for the rest of the game. So it'll be 4th down. Thorn Sallow is now injured and is back up. Nowaski Onyerololo comes in. And it is 4th down on Detroit's 3rd possession. LA with the ball. So this is their last chance to score here. 3. Detroit is going react. LA is going run. So run versus react. 5. Defensive player 5. Run is a touchdown. Triangle is injured? No. So touchdown LA. Oh. And they will see, they'll go for a 2. Detroit calls a gotcha. LA will call a pass. So pass versus pass. 11. We will look at offensive 11. Pass incomplete. So LA gets 6 points. It is 19-15, and LA gets the ball back for their official 3rd possession here. So 19-15 as we go into LA's 3rd possession. Excuse me. And 5. Detroit calls run. LA will call Detroit calls run. LA calls pass. 10. We will look at the offensive player. 10, long gain. And that is going to be a touchdown as they get 11. So LA TD plus 6. They're going to go for a 6-pointer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Detroit calls a run. LA will call a run. So run versus run. 10. Run is penalized unless a square comes up. It does not. So Detroit gets 4 points on the penalty, and offense loses that down. So it is now Detroit 23 and LA 21 as we go to the 4th possession. Detroit will take over at that spot. And last possession for both teams is LA calls a pass. Detroit will call an audible, so that'll become a Fury. And for run versus Fury, we will look at 19 is long. So that is 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. As it is second down in the orange zone, LA with a react. Detroit with a, actually I think that was a 2 to come up. In the orange, that's a gotcha. So 2 is a pass, so it'll be pass versus pass. 14 is interception. So an interception by LA. And they are on Detroit's 4th possession here. If they score, they have 2 chances to score now. So if they score here, they would actually get the ball back, and that would be the end of the game. So this is, once again, LA's possession on Detroit's dime using the advanced rules. So Detroit will call in the orange zone a gotcha. LA with a pass. So pass versus pass. We will look at 10 offense. That is a long gain. 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Back in the orange zone for LA. Second down. Detroit will call a pass. LA will call pass. Pass versus pass. Once again, we look at 12. That is a short gain unless a triangle comes up. It does. And that is going to be intercepted. So, since that was on Detroit's dime, LA intercepted. They start their 4th possession and final possession at midfield. So, Detroit holds them here. Detroit will advance to the championship as they will call a pass. LA will call run. So, run versus pass. 12, run is a long gain. And 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Second down. Detroit calls a gotcha. And pass by LA. So, pass versus pass. Interception here will end at 11. Pass incomplete. Third down. Detroit calls a pass defense. LA with a run. So run versus pass. Looking at 20. That's going to be a long gain by the quarterback. So that's going to be a touchdown. However, we check the 20-plus results. 20 again. Penalty on defensive player. And so penalty on defensive player. They would, but they already scored. So that is the ball game. 6 points for LA as the final score 23-27. And I forgot to update my points down here. So sorry about that. But your final for game number 1, Detroit 23, LA 27 as they come back from down 19-0 after the first set of possessions. So we will go ahead and get set up for our next game, which will be Houston versus New York here in a moment. All right, we are back for our next game, which is going to be the Houston Hombres versus the New York Nukes. See if I can remember to change the score this time around, as well as the possession token. So we'll see who gets the ball first. We'll do even, odd. Houston even, New York odd. Houston will get the ball first to start. So on their first possession, New York will call a Fury. Houston calls a pass. So pass versus Fury. 17, that's going to be long. And 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in the orange zone. Second down. New York in the orange zone will call a react. Houston will call pass. 19. Pass. We'll look at 12. Intercepted. So Houston's first possession is intercepted. And New York will start on Houston's dime here. So Houston with a pass defense versus New York's run. 15. That's going to be medium. 2 dice roll for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back to midfield. Second down. Houston with a pass. New York with a run. 17. That's long. So 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 as New York enters the orange zone. Houston with a run defense. And this is still technically Houston's first possession. New York with the ball. That's going to be a pass. 7. We'll look at offense. 7. Pass is a short gain unless it's a circle and it's incomplete, and it's incomplete. Fourth down. 6. Fury defense versus a pass. New York needs a score here. 13. That's going to be a sack. And 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 yards back. So nothing on the first possession for Houston. So New York gets the ball back for their first possession. And first down. Their official first possession here. 1 will be a gotcha against a pass. So it's going to be pass defense. 5. We will look at the defensive player 5, and that is a sack. 2 back. 1, 2. So second down. Houston calling a fury defense. New York calling a pass. So pass versus fury. 17. That's going to be long. For 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 in the orange zone. Third down. Houston with a react. New York with a pass. And 5. Look at defensive player. Sack once again. 4. 2 spaces back. Fourth down. Houston with a run defense. New York with a run offense. Run versus run. Look at 19. That is going to be short. 4. Touchdown. New York. As we'll see what they want to go for conversion-wise. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Houston calls a fury. New York with a pass. 14. Intercepted. So New York with 6 points as Detroit takes over for their second possession. First down. New York with a gotcha and a pass by Detroit. 19 is incomplete. Second down. New York with a react. Detroit with an audible, so that'll become a fury. And Detroit with a pass. 15. Long. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Third down. And I just realized I do not have my microphone on, so that's why the sound is not the best. So once again, I apologize. I'm a little off base today, you guys. I'll go ahead and throw my microphone on. So I apologize, guys. Hopefully that's better. Like I said, I am way out of sync today, so I apologize for that. Okay, third down for Detroit as New York is going to call a react.
Houston will call an audible, so that'll switch to a fury, and run. So run versus fury. 6, look at defensive player 6. Run is a fumble. The triangle is injured. It is not. So LA will take over on Detroit's dime. Detroit's second possession, or Houston's second possession. New York has the ball. So Detroit with a react, and New York with a run. So run versus react. 10. We'll look at offensive player 10. Run is a short gain. So one die roll of 3. 1, 2, 3. Second down. Houston with a gotcha. New York with a pass. So pass versus pass. 10. Look at offensive player 10 on a pass. Long gain. Circle is incomplete, and that is a circle. So third down. 6-0 here in our second game. Houston with a react. New York with a pass. Pass versus react. 1, look at defensive player 1. Pass is penalized. If a square comes up, it's a touchdown. So touchdown instead, as New York with 6 more. 12-0 as they go for their conversion. They will go for a 4. Houston calling run. New York calling run. So run versus run. 2, look at defensive player 2. Run is a short gain. And if it was a triangle, it would have been a short loss. But 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. New York, New York with a 4-point conversion, making it 16-0. They get to go for a conversion once again. They're going for a 5. Houston with a gotcha. New York with a pass, so pass versus pass. 11, looking at offensive player 11, sack. Circle comes up, intercepted. So Detroit intercepts the ball, and they go back to, since that was conversion, I don't think, I believe they just take over there and start their, no, since that was on Houston's dime, New York will get the ball back for their official second possession. I believe that's how it goes. It is 16-0 as New York begins their official second possession at the midfield stripe. Hopefully I am doing all of this right and doing this game justice. However, still, I haven't played much of this, and I think I'm getting it right, but if I am doing it wrong, please comment and let me know. So Houston calling a defense. They are calling a fury. This is New York's official second possession, since that was on Houston's dime last possession. New York will call a run. So run versus fury. 18. That is a loss of 2. Second down for New York, as Houston will call a fury. New York will call a pass. 19. Fumble. So now Houston takes over on New York's dime. So this is New York's second possession, or it was New York's second possession. Now Houston is on their dime, so they are playing on New York's possession here. So 2, New York has a react. Houston with a run. 12. Run is going to be medium gain. So 2 dice roll of 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They are in the orange zone. Second down. New York with a fury. Houston with an audible and a pass. 20. Pass is going to be intercepted. So now it'll go back to New York's second possession. Excuse me. See what the 20-plus rule is, 3, and Houston's quarterback is injured. As I find my replacement here. So now New York has the ball on their official second possession since they caused a turnover. 6. I believe for the championship I'm going to disregard that. We'll see. Fury defense. I haven't decided if I like that rule or not yet. 5 will be a run, so run versus Fury. 11, looking at offensive run, touchdown. So 6 more points for New York, as it is now 22-0. And let's see what their conversion. They're going to go for a 1. Houston calls a gotcha. New York with a run, so run versus run. 15, that is up here, none. So no score there. So it is 22-0 as Houston begins their official third possession at the 1-yard line here. Dangerous territory, as New York will call a react. Houston will call an audible, so New York becomes a Fury. 5 run. 13 fumble. So Houston turning the ball right back over. And New York on Houston's dime here. Houston with a react. New York with a run. 14, run. We check player number 5, run, no gain, second down. For New York on Houston's dime, Houston calls a Fury. New York with a pass. 6, pass, short gain, so that's going to be a touchdown. For New York, as they put 6 more up, it is 28-0. And conversion, they're going to go for a 3. 1, 2, 3. Houston with a react. New York with a run. 19. We check player number 12. Short loss unless circle comes up, and that is going to be a long gain. So conversion of 3 to make it 31-0. New York, they get to go for another conversion. 5. Houston with a run defense. New York with a run offense. 9 is offensive player 9. Touchdown unless a square comes up. And that is going to be 5 more. So 36 for New York as they get to go for a conversion once again. For Houston calling a run. New York with a run. 10. Run is a short gain, and they will get it. So 4 more for New York. It is 40-0. As once again, they get to go for another conversion. They're going to go for a 1 this time. Fury defense for Houston. And a run for New York. 5. Run is no gain. So that was actually Houston's third possession. So New York will get the ball back for their official third possession. Excuse me. And it is 40-0. As Houston still out on defense, calling a Fury. New York with an audible and a pass. So pass versus Fury. 12. Short gain from player 12. So that's 1 die. 2. 1, 2. Second down. As a run defense is called. New York with a pass. 6. Pass is a short gain of 1. Third down. Houston will call a run once again. New York with a pass. 8. Look at offensive player 8. Touchdown unless a circle, and it's a circle. So that was a penalty on the offensive player. So Houston will get 5 points. Loss of down. And it is 40-5. New York still well in control as it's 4th down of their 3rd possession here. And react defense called by Houston. New York with a pass. 4. Check the defensive player 4 on a pass. Penalized unless circle comes up. And circle sack. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 as Houston will take over for their official 4th possession here, down 40-5. New York calls a fury. Houston with an audible. 4, that is a run, so run versus fury. 1, run, touchdown, unless circle. Circle, short gain of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2nd down. This is 4th possession. Houston doesn't score here and turns the ball over. This game is over. New York with a gotcha. Houston with a pass. So pass versus pass. 3. Pass is a medium gain unless square comes up. And square comes up. Intercepted. This game is over. New York big over Houston 40-5. As we get set for our championship game between the New York Nukes and the Los Angeles Lunatics when we return. All right, we are set up for our championship between the Los Angeles Lunatics and the New York Nukes. And let's see who's going to get the ball first. We'll say even LA, odd New York. LA will start the game off. I'm going to go ahead and keep the rules that we've been playing by. Like I said, hopefully I'm doing it right. If not, please let me know in the comments if I am doing something wrong. But LA's first possession here in the championship game, New York will call a gotcha. LA will call a pass. So pass versus pass. 19 is going to be incomplete. So 2nd down. New York with a fury. LA with an audible, and they will call a pass. So pass versus fury. 12. Pass is going to be short gain. So 1 die roll of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it is 3rd down as New York calls a fury. LA with a run. 18. Run is a loss of 3. 1, 2, 3. It is 4th down now. LA's first possession. 3 is react by New York. LA with a 3, which is a pass. 11, we'll look at offensive player. 11 penalized unless it's a circle. Circle incomplete. So they are going to kick, see if they can get 3 points. 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So LA with 3 points, and New York will begin their first possession at the midfield stripe. And LA on defense, New York first official possession. LA calls a react. New York with a pass. 16, that's going to be check player 3. That'll be defense. Pass is intercepted. And triangle will be an injury, so no, that's going to be intercepted back to LA on New York's dime. So LA on New York's first possession. 3, New York calls a react. LA with a pass. 14, that's going to be check player number 2. Pass is incomplete. 2nd down. New York with a gotcha. LA with a run. So run versus run. 7. Check player number 7. Run. Medium gain. 4-4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3rd down. New York with a react. LA with a run. 15. That's going to be check player number 2, run, long gain. So that's going to be 3 die, and that's going to be a touchdown. 6 more points for LA, as it is 9-0. They're going to go for a 5. New York with a gotcha. LA with a pass. Pass versus pass. 1. Intercepted. Unless it's a square, then it'll be a penalty. And no. So, intercepted. Back to LA. First down. And now it's going to be on, this will be New York's second possession. Second official possession, I believe. And LA with a react. Or no, since that was on, so New York threw an interception. LA scored. That was on the extra point, or the conversion. So actually, LA's second official possession, since they failed the conversion, they get the ball back. So it'll be LA's second official possession. So I believe that's right. 1 will be a gotcha. LA calls an audible, so Fury defense. 5, run. We'll check player number 9. Run is a no gain unless it's a square, then it's a long gain, so no gain. Second down. New York with a run defense. LA with run offense. 12. That'll be long gain unless a triangle, which is a short loss, so no, long gain. Is touchdown. 6 more points for LA, as it is 15-0. For their conversion, they're going to go for a 6. New York with a gotcha. LA with a run, so run versus run. We're going to look at player 7. It's over here. Run is medium gain of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They get it. So 6 more points for LA, as they go for another conversion of 6. New York with a fury. And pass by LA. 3. We'll check defensive player 3. Pass is medium gain unless it's a square. No, so medium gain of 8. They score 6 more. And LA starting to run away with this. As it is 27-0. They get to go for another conversion. This time I'm going to go for a 1. New York calls a pass. LA with a run. We'll check 18. Run is medium gain. And that's going to be 1 more. 28-0. As they get another chance here, going for another 6. New York with a pass. LA with run. 4. We'll check defensive player 4 on a run. Medium gain. 7. They get 6 more. So it is 34-0. LA on their official second possession, as they get to go for another conversion, this time of 5. New York with a run. LA with a run. 4. Medium gain. And that is 5 more. So you're starting to see the fury of Fury football come into play here, as LA now gets another shot of 6 points. New York calling a react. LA with a pass. 2. Incomplete. So New York will begin their second possession at this yard line. And it is 39-0 as LA will call a gotcha. New York with an audible, so LA will switch to a fury and run. Check player number 7. Run is a short gain. Unless it's a triangle, then it's a touchdown. So no, that's a short gain. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it is second down. LA with a react. New York with a pass. 10. Look at offensive player 10. Long gain, unless it's a circle, then it's incomplete. Circle, third down. As 5. That is going to be run defense on third down against an audible, so it becomes a fury. 1 is pass. 10. Looking at offensive player 10. Long gain, unless it's a circle, it's incomplete. Circle, incomplete. Fourth down for New York, as LA will call a pass. New York will call a pass. Whoops. Oh my gosh. Men down. Fourth down. Pass against pass. 6. We'll go to defensive player 6. Pass is a long gain. So roll all 3 dice. They need to score here. And 10, they won't get it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So they are going to go for the field goal, and they will get 3 points. So New York is on the board. So LA will begin their third possession at the midfield stripe, up 39-3. New York with a gotcha. LA with a pass. So pass versus pass. 6. We'll check out defensive player 6. Pass is incomplete. Square is medium gain, and it is incomplete. Second down, New York with a react. LA with a pass. 17. We'll look at player number 12. That is going to be a short gain. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Third down. New York with a gotcha. LA with a pass. So pass versus pass. 10. Look at offensive player 10. Pass is a sack. Square is a short gain. So sack, they will go 4 spaces back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fourth down. And New York with run defense. Offense will call pass. 10. Offensive player pass is a sack. Square is a short gain. So it's going to be a square. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they will have to, they're going to kick. 5. So LA with 3 points. That's another thing I have to check on too, is if they have to kick on their fourth down, or did they get the fourth down before they kick. But New York starts their third possession at the midfield stripe now. It is 42-3. 1 possession left. Or 2 for New York, 1 for LA. Fury is called by LA. New York will call a run. 13, we'll take a look at run. Fumble. So, LA gets the ball on New York's dime with 4 chances to score. This is technically New York's third possession. 2, New York with a react. Excuse me. Pass offense is called. 15. Excuse me. Pass 2. We'll check it. Defensive player 2, incomplete. Second down. New York with a run defense and audible. So this will become fury. And pass. 6. Defensive player 6. Pass incomplete. Square is medium gain. And it'll be incomplete. Third down. New York will call a react. And pass offense 5. Looking at offensive player 5 or defensive player 5. It's a touchdown unless it's a circle, then it's a medium gain. Circle 2 die. 12 touchdown LA. 6 more for LA. It is now 48-3. See what they're going to go for. 5. New York with a pass defense. LA with a run offense. 1. Run is touchdown unless circle comes up and it's a short gain. No. Touchdown. 5 more points for LA. 53-3 as they go for another conversion of 2 this time. And New York will call a gotcha. LA will call a run. So run versus run. Oh. Run. 15-9. So LA gets the ball back for their official 4th possession. It is 53-3. New York calls a react. LA calls an audible. So that'll be Fury. 2 pass. 19 is a fumble. So ball goes back to New York on LA's possession here. So 2, LA will call a react. New York with a run. 12. That is a short loss. Circle is long gain. Circle. So that will be a touchdown, New York. And since they have a lot to go, they're going to go with 2 dice here. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for their conversion. And they will get the ball back for their official 4th possession. So Fury defense by LA. 5 will be a run. 4, we'll check defensive player 4, short loss. 1, 2, 3. So it is 53-9. New York begins their final possession. A turnover here will end the game. LA with a gotcha. New York with a pass. So pass versus pass. 3, defensive player 3 intercepted. And that is the ball game. Your score, 53-3, LA takes it. I'm sure I made mistakes, but I believe I got 85 to 90% of that right. Again, apologize for some of the issues I had with not getting things, the score updated and the microphone and all that. Like I said, I haven't had a whole lot of time this weekend to do anything. This is kind of the short window that I had to do something, and a lot of factors working against me. So a lot of mistakes were made, but I hope you get the gist of the game. I may have made mistakes here and there, and like I said, just trying to think on the fly and everything else going on. This game is actually very fun, really easy to pick up and learn and to play. I actually, after I made the first video, I went ahead and purchased the expansion bundle 1 along with the coaches and mercenaries pack, I believe. So I've actually got 20, I believe 16 came with it. I've got 20 teams now, and I want to leave it up to you of what you think, how you think I should go about doing a big project on here. Do I want to do a 20-team tournament, or do I want to set up some sort of league with the teams? So leave me a comment below. Let me know what you think, what you'd like to see. I'm kind of leaning towards a league. I think that'd be a lot of fun, but then again, it's another long project and a long list of projects that I have going on, not even shown on YouTube or shown in video. So let me know what you'd like to think or what you'd like to see. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you like this behind the scenes look at Fury Football, a game, like I said, a game that I did not ever see myself playing. Really had no interest in, but I thought I would give it a shot, and just like any of the other play games, I love it. And now it's going to be fighting for time on my table. So hope you guys like it. If you did, I ask you please leave a like, subscribe, leave me a comment, let me know what you thought, and let me know what you'd like to see. But until next time, guys, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. Have a great night, and God bless.